Honestly, Henry, why can't they put some fresh air onto those fish every time you pull the Flying Kipper? It always ends up with you coming home with a stinky tender. It doesn't work like that, Gordon. Well, it should. Honestly, Gordon, what is your problem? The Flying Kipper is a very important train. Besides, if I didn't get the fish delivered, then what would the passengers have to eat for dinner? They'd always have to put up with eating chicken or something. Well, that's your tough luck, Henry. You should have gotten yourself a wash, and it's a good thing you didn't take the express today, because you black flies are only suited for goods work. We can pull passenger trays just like you, Gordon. When was the last time you did that? I don't remember, because you're always hogging it for yourself. Pah! I'm very important, you know, Henry. I'm an express engine, and express engines like me don't pull trucks, and I am never pulling that train after what happened to me with the Flying Kipper last time. Oh yes, Gordon, well you were pulling trucks one time when you got stuck up on your hill and Edward had to come and push you over it. Oh, look who's talking! You were the one who ended up getting shut up in that tunnel for being afraid of a few drops of water. Why, you will... Oh, with the love of God, will you do? Please just shut up! Who started it? I did not. You did too! I did not! You did too! I did not! You did too! Oh, shut up! You're giving me a headache. Sometimes I wish Gordon and Henry would just stop arguing, but mostly I wish Gordon would stop boasting all the time. You know, for once, Thomas, I have to agree with you. Hey, Thomas, did you hear the news? What news? Your friend Percy's been purchased by Agatha. Really? Yep, and he should be here any moment now. Oh, look, I think he's coming. Percy! Hello, Thomas. It's glad to be here. Why, Percy! Welcome to the Fox Railway. Thank you, Mallard. I must say, Thomas, this is a beautiful yard you've got here. Thanks, Percy. You get yourself turned around, and then you can make yourself at home. Wow, Thomas, this place is beautiful. I just can't wait to meet Agatha. Oh, look, here she is. Hello, Percy. Now then, you young tank engine. I'm expecting good things from you. And I hope you will be a great credit to my railway. Oh yes, ma'am, I will work hard, just as you please. That's a good engine. Oh, and I've got some good news for all of you. Really? What is it, Agatha? I just had a phone call from crew. They say that Edward's overhaul has been completed, and he should be on his way here later today. That's wonderful news. We can't wait for him to come home. Fizzling fireboxes! Are you alright, Annie and Clarabelle? Yeah, we're okay, Thomas. And the good thing is none of your passengers are hurt. And luckily the impact wasn't rough. Nobody on board is hurt, so you don't have to worry, Thomas. Oh, thank goodness. I would hate it if any of my passengers had gotten hurt. But I'm afraid I'm in desperate need of repairs. I swear, Agatha, I didn't have any deliberate part in that accident. It's all right, Thomas. The accident wasn't your fault, and we know what caused it. You do? What was it? It would seem that the sun was so hot that the heat from it caused the rails to bend out of shape. So in the meantime, I'm closing that junction until it gets fixed. And Thomas, since you're in desperate need of repairs, I'll have Edward doing your jobs on your branch line for a while until you've been fixed. Okay, Agatha. Edward! You're home! Hello, everyone! Edward! Oh my God, we missed you! It's good to be back, Mallard. Percy! This is a surprise to see you here. Oh, I'm a part of the railway now, Edward. That's good to hear. Right, just let me get myself sorted, and then I'll be back in my safer place. You have no idea how hard life has been without you, Edward. I can imagine, Tornado. I don't pull trucks! Yes, you do! No, I don't! Yes, you do! No, I don't! What's wrong with Gordon and Henry? Oh, they're arguing, Edward. Their argument is because Gordon is refusing to believe that some express engines pull trucks. I don't pull trucks. Yes, you do. No, I don't. Yes, you do. No, I don't. Quiet! Mallard, was there really need to be that loud? Oh, no, sorry, it's a good thing I didn't burst my safety valve, because I would have been desperate needing repairs then. Stop bickering, you two. Now, Henry, please, tell me what's the problem. Oh, well, Gordon's been boasting a bit lately. He said that express trains don't pull trucks. He's been acting like this ever since he felt the fishy smell from when I was pulling the Flying Kipper on my tender. Can you talk some sense into him, please, Edward? It'll be my pleasure, Henry. Gordon, you should know better than to argue and boast like that. You know that some express engines pull trucks. That's just a load of baloney, Edward. Goods trains are for goods engines, not important express trains like me. All right, enough with the back chat! Right, now, Edward, since you have just returned from your overhaul, I've got a very important job for you tomorrow morning. I want you to go and pick up Judy Hopps and show her around the railway. Judy Hopps? Do you mean that bunny rabbit character from the new Disney film called Zootopia or Zootropolis? That's the one. And Henry, because of all your hard work today, I've got a special job for you tomorrow, and it's a reward. Tomorrow, I want you to take the express. What? Oh, thank you, ma'am. Oh, but, ma'am, who will look after the Flying Kipper while I do that? Don't worry, Henry. I've thought of everything. Since you normally pull the Flying Kipper, I've decided that it's your turn to take the express. So, Gordon will take the Flying Kipper. What? But, ma'am, you can't be serious. You know I don't do goods work. Why can't Murdoch or someone else do it? Gordon, you will do as you're told. I think I need to make things clear to you, Gordon. You should know by now that some express engines do pull goods trains, and really useful engines don't argue. Yes, ma'am. That's better. Now, you will arrive at Southampton Docks first thing tomorrow at 5 o'clock sharp. This is only your fault, Henry. How is this my fault? If you hadn't have done such a good job today, I would still be pulling the express. But thanks to you, I have to pull the Flying Kipper. So this is all your fault. Oh, shut up, Gordon. It's your fault, because you were always boastful. So this is what you get for being a boastful idiot. Now will you please just shut your gob and go to sleep? So there I was, Judy. I was puffing down the line with some crates filled with rabbits for a new petting zoo that was being built. But unfortunately, I saw a signal turn red and I came to a sudden stop just as it turned red. But after the sudden jerk, it made the rabbits angry. They then suddenly somehow broke out of their cabins, and then they all climbed all over me like angry bees. And they were biting me all over my face and my boiler. I had a few bites on my face, but the worst of all is that they bit some holes into my tanks, and they left me with a few boiler leaks. I had to be overhauled for like 3 months after that. Oh dear, sounds horrible. But don't worry, Edward. Where I come from, the rabbits are all tame. They would never do anything like that to you. Nothing like a nice day of rest. Oh, sounds like Gordon. Hello, Gordon. How are things with the trucks? Oh, please, Edward, don't embarrass me further. I'm not trying to embarrass you, Gordon. Look, Gordon, I know trucks are hardly your cup of tea. But listen, even if it's not a passenger train, you're still being a really useful engine. Really? Yeah. Besides, everybody knows that no matter what type of engine you are, you're still really useful no matter whatever train you're given. Just remember, Gordon, no matter what type of engine you are, you're still a really useful one. whether you pull coaches or trucks. I suppose you're right, Edward. I guess pulling trucks isn't so bad for a change. No, if you excuse me, I got fish to deliver. Okay. Is Gordon still sulking about pulling the Flying Kipper, Thomas? Hard to say, Percy. Edward told me that he had a word with him earlier, saying that no matter what type of engine you are, you're still useful no matter what chain you're given. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure Gordon would have learned that by now. Hey, Gordon, are you still sulking about the fact that you had to pull the Flying Kipper today? Not really, Flying Scotsman. No? Good grief, that is a change. But why did you not feel embarrassed? Because I learned that no matter what type of engine you are, you're still a really useful one, whether it's coaches or trucks. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Flying Gordon actually learned something. Look, Henry, I understand now that no matter what type of engine you are, you're still a really useful one, whether it's coaches or trucks, and I'm sorry for complaining about your stinky tender and the Flying Kipper. That's alright, Gordon. And I'm sorry for the argument as well. And I'm glad to hear that you now understand that we Black Flies are just as important as you express engines. I understand. And to tell you the truth, I wonder why you pulled the Flying Kipper, because it gives you a good run to make you feel strong in the morning. I can honestly say, Henry, pulling the Flying Kipper was smashing!